Hey Trader Daddies, we're back for another analysis video. We're going to do a quick update here on GME. Last week we were looking at this teal, very controlled selling, very tapered selling channel. And we see that price respects it before we take off. We're pretty much building liquidity in this teal. We have stronger selling links such as orange, taking us from top to bottom of teal. But once we see teal holding on the sell side, right, that's our first signal that we've built liquidity, sellers are drying out, and we can now activate a buying continuation to break us out. So what we're seeing here potentially with this move earlier today was actually a nice wick, which is not a bad thing, right? That shows us intention, and what that actually does is creates the you can see it's respecting a few channels, a few algorithms, right? So you see it's respecting this potential green stronger buying. You could see it's respecting this yellow taper, and what we don't want to see is this yellow taper getting in the way, right? You can see anytime we try and build liquidity for a potential break of our selling channels, yellow tapering gets in the way of our green continuation. So yellow, something we don't want to see being respected on the buy side or on the sell side. And we can see here, us wicking up here could potentially be a yellow rejection, or it could potentially be what it looks like to me, a breakout of teal. As we saw, we proved it on the sell side, we broke out on the buy side, and now an intention, right? We set an intention to now head up to the top of teal, right? We're overall building liquidity in this teal to be able to make this higher time frame breakout and gap up above like this, right? So we want to see is green activation and green continuation, some sort of green continuation after a spike up, come back down in orange and teal, proof teal, get caught on this green continuation, and that's where you'll see the gap up, right? So we're starting to create these upper legs of this buying continuation, and it may take some time, but if we go down to a lower time frame, we can see the mechanics really at work here, and you can see here this breakout, this accumulation on the breakout of orange, strong selling, right after this. This was beautiful. We then saw our subs break out and then come back down, retest, again, building liquidity in teal. Breakout of teal is what gave us that massive leg up. And now we can see we are coming back down and potentially even creating this very strong red buying continuation. And this red is something that's going to actually be in charge when we break out of these levels, right? This actually activates it along with something stronger when we make our breakouts of these liquidity builders. So we're going to want to be seeing this red for sure be active. And I don't think this is necessarily the breakout, but I did on this pullback here towards teal, right? This is kind of my safe base level that if we're going to build more liquidity on the lower time frame, it's going to happen in this, right? In this. But I bought some calls on this first teal tap, right? They're already up pretty nicely from this low 25 or 24.90s to this 25.60. And what I'm looking for, I'm not looking for necessarily a breakout right now, but I do want to see some sort of continuation on either red or on either green. And to build this liquidity, if we start rejecting here, to build it in this orange or in this teal, very tapered selling. Right, you can see we're rejecting off this orange top. This is a very horizontal tapering that's building liquidity. When we break out of that, we'll be able to see a spike towards our teal. So we're just trying to kind of spot that break. So this is a guy. This could potentially be overall once we come up to teal here. Right, that's just a kind of like a proof for us, right? So we've proven here, teal, here, and here. We've come down, proven on the sell side. We started to prove it on the lower time frame, sell side and buy side. And now when we come up, we're going to be proving it up here, right? And from there, we're going to have to come down and find and latch on and activate some sort of buying continuation, right? That's just the first step is proving it. Then actually breaking out is where you come down, you prove green, and then you activate red and something stronger to actually break us up. So this is going to be fun on GME potentially. I hope this was helpful and happy trading.